Since Sigma men have become more prominent, people have been asking about their personalities and views. Sigma males are complicated individuals that can be difficult to understand. They progress more quickly than other men, and their mindset is still widely misunderstood. They have a unique perspective on the world and think differently than others. They are not as inclined to follow societal norms. Sigma men control their own destiny and determine what is right or wrong for themselves. They adhere to their own moral compass and find certain social norms to be unreasonable. They don't simply follow the opinions of others. Here are 10 examples of things that Sigma men find illogical. Number 10. A sense of entitlement to special treatment. Some people think that they should be treated better than others because of their status or connections. This doesn't make sense to Sigma males who value equality and believe that everyone should be treated fairly regardless of their background. They do not understand why some people should feel more entitled than others. Even if a Sigma is in a position of authority, he will wait in line instead of giving orders. Sigma men value everyone equally and do not give special treatment to anyone. Sigma males want to live normal lives and not exercise their authority just to receive special privileges. They believe that treating everyone equally will improve things. Number 9. Modern society places more importance on outward appearances than on inner values or morality. Judging a product by its cover is a common behavior without exploring beyond the surface. People have multidimensional personalities, and it is unfair to make assumptions based on one aspect. Some people appear sophisticated and fashionable, but lack substance and values. A Sigma man scrupulously examines a person's characteristics before forming an opinion about his character. However, he is still careful in giving advice, as he recognizes that people can change their behavior over time. Although some people may appear calm and amiable on the surface, they may tend to vent their anger on those around them. One's outward appearance should not be the only indicator of one's morals. One's inner values are of greater importance. Number 8. A man's life revolves around seeking recognition from others. Their opinions and values hold sway and determine his worth. But this is not so for Sigma males. They do not care for people's opinions, nor make efforts to change them. It is pointless to try and please those who set unrealistic expectations for others when they themselves cannot measure up. Some people spend their lives seeking approval from those they admire, yet happiness is the only thing that truly matters. Sigma males do not aim to gain acceptance from others. Sigma males believe in following their own path and making decisions that align with their beliefs. Acknowledgement follows naturally. They remain content with who they are and do not feel the need to make any changes. If someone ever acknowledges you, it will happen organically because you are a valuable individual. Number 7. Some people blindly follow trends just because they are popular. They may not enjoy the activity, or it may not suit their tastes, but they do it anyway because others are doing the same thing. Sigma men do not waste their time on such fads. They participate in activities that interest them, not because everyone else is doing it. Sigma men are not followers. They don't buy clothes or watches just because they are popular, or buy a car just because it is fashionable. Even with small choices such as music or films, Sigma men prefer to watch or listen to something that interests them personally, rather than something that everyone else is discussing. They don't choose to follow trends just because they are fashionable. Instead, they try to make decisions authentically and based on their own judgment. Sigma men think for themselves and avoid being influenced by the opinions of others. They do not blindly follow trends and instead prioritize research when making decisions. Number 6. Not questioning. Society works on a system that children learn to follow without questioning. From childhood to adulthood, no one asks why things are done a certain way. As parents, we teach our children to follow without question. This cycle continues for generations. Sigma men do not follow rules without question. If they don't agree, they don't follow. They believe that thinking and questioning are vital to social progress. Since they do not blindly go with the flow to conform, they need a convincing explanation before they act. They fearlessly ask questions and investigate, knowing that evolution is only revealed when regulations are analyzed. People who blindly adapt without questioning confuse them. Some believe that they avoid confronting the status quo in order to preserve the stability of society. In contrast, Sigma men are not afraid to challenge the establishment as long as it serves the good of humanity. Their intention is to evolve our world, recognizing that change comes through questioning and action. Therefore, Sigma men do not simply embrace the status quo, but always consider the potential for improvement. Number 5, they crave attention. Alpha males want to be the center of attention and will go to great lengths to get it. They are often revered as unique individuals who stand out from the crowd. But in reality, alpha males are only a product of society's perception of them. When they don't get the attention and admiration they believe they deserve, they begin to feel inadequate. Without the help of others, alpha males cannot achieve excellence. Sigma men do not need the spotlight and prefer to be alone. Sigma men continue to excel in their endeavors, not dependent on external recognition for success. Whether their talents are recognized or not, they find it absurd for others to seek attention. They recognize that the true strength of an individual lies within themselves. When a person's worth is determined by the amount of attention he or she receives, that person is actually worthless. Moreover, being the center of attention can reduce one's productivity as they prioritize pleasing their audience over following their ethical judgment. Number 4, thinking that being in a relationship guarantees happiness. Sigma men do not share this view. Some people think that they are happy only when they are with a partner. They believe that their happiness depends on having someone in their life. However, contrary to this view, Sigma men determine their happiness themselves. Contrary to popular opinion, relationships do not automatically guarantee happiness. Meeting the wrong partner can have negative consequences. Sometimes people are disappointed that nothing changes in their lives when they enter a relationship. Sigma men believe that if they can't make themselves happy, no one else can. Instead of looking for a relationship, they turn their attention to doing what makes them happy. This doesn't mean that Sigma men don't want a relationship. It just means that they realize that their satisfaction doesn't depend on having a partner. Number 3, wanting to be popular. Society makes us believe that celebrities usually get everything they desire. They receive love and admiration, which is why everyone desires to be popular. Alpha males, specifically, thirst for popularity above all else. They seek attention from everyone. In order to become famous, they labor tirelessly, and once success is achieved, they strive to uphold their reputation in everyone's eyes. Being famous means everyone is watching you, and you have to meet their expectations. There's no room for mistakes. The burden of living up to others' expectations can be too much. Sigma males don't want to face this added stress in life, nor do they want their freedom restricted by society's expectations. They find it hard to comprehend why people desire it. It's like trapping yourself in a cage and handing the keys to someone else. Sigmas avoid trying to become popular as it harms them. They don't understand why others pursue it. Number 2, sometimes people socialize just to pass the time. They may not be truly interested in the conversation, but they do not want to be alone, so they oblige themselves to socialize. Sigma males cannot comprehend why people engage in small talk if they do not enjoy it. If a Sigma desires to pass time, they locate another means to do so. If he's got nothing to do, a Sigma male would prefer listening to the sounds of nature rather than talking to strangers because he's bored. Sigma males hardly get bored as they always engage themselves in different activities. Even when they're not working, they're probably occupied with something that keeps their minds active. They never really have any free time. Just because they're alone doesn't mean they're idle. They always have something to do. Sigma males do not dislike socializing. They just do not want to do it for trivial reasons. If they choose to talk to someone, it is because that person is worth engaging with. Number 1, when people think being alone is boring, many people believe that being alone is uninteresting. If there is nothing worthwhile going on in your life, being alone can be boring. Sigma men cannot understand why people see it this way, as time alone is a high priority for them. They enjoy being alone as it keeps them away from all external turmoil. They prefer to be alone in a corner, motionless, immersed in their thoughts. Sigma men are always striving to better themselves, reviewing their experiences to see where they can improve. This mindset allows them to progress rapidly. Sigma men do not understand why others avoid solitude as they see it as an opportunity to learn from their mistakes. People live busy lives, engaging in activities to keep themselves busy, even when they don't need to. Sigma men prefer not to be in crowds and may feel as if they are being haunted. They do not like such a lifestyle and may prefer solitude from time to time. No matter what they are busy with, silence is relaxing. and brings calmness. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.